God. Oh.
So
You just want to have.
well,
She's gone. All right.
welcome people to session 11 now. That it's interesting that we're here now. But yes, welcome to session 11 of this very fun campaign that we're running. Um Hopefully one of our members will be arriving a bit later. But for now, we have a returning member who has not been seen in a long time. Gentlemen, back again is Ferran, aka
Strongbow. Yo, back
yes.
in action. Glad to be
Don't
here.
mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just having technical difficulties, and it's fixed.
Yeah,
Cool. So,
Glad to be
uh,
back, folks. Let's do this.
yes. Gentlemen, ladies, whatever in between. It's it's always a good day when we stream. I hope, I think, and I am. Um, but uh, there,
am.
yes, there. I think therefore I am.
Yeah.
So, gentlemen, gentle ladies, if there's any in this chat, um, there, um. I do hope you are going to enjoy today's stream, um, because we are in for a doozy, as most likely we're gonna have our duel today.
TPK.
Just to give a hint, but for now, let's get into introductions. Um, so, so let's start in alphabetical order. Starting with Elfwarlock. Uh, who are you playing? Where can people find you? And of course, say good day to chat. Come on, Billy.
Well,
Say hi to chat.
I won't reveal where you can find me, but I am Elfwarlock and I play Lorabelle, the trickery cleric who has a hallucination, or who is experiencing hallucinations. It's possibly, I don't know. Anyway, we hope you all will enjoy today's session.
Great. Next up, someone who has already been introduced, but is still important. Please go ahead, Strongbow.
Wait, I'm important? Oh, that's good.
To a degree, yes.
To a degree, yeah, we all are. I am your resident Strongbow, the man, the myth, the legend, as they say in some parts of the realm. But yeah, I'm here, I'm back in action, playing Ferran, and hope you all enjoy, because I know I will. Let's do this.
Yes.
Do it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
To the next person.
Oh.
I think.
Greetings,
Yep.
friends.
Hmm.
I am Era. I'll be playing Salasim, your smarty boy of the party, the resident surrounded by idiots fellow.
Aren't we all?
No, we're not. And yeah, I'm excited to play today, and I wonder how much gold Salasim will get as he bets that Lorabelle will lose her duel. We will see.
How much you're going to lose, you mean?
How much money do I got?
How much money?
If you find a way to sell all the items, I think just above 300 gold. So yeah, you have a good amount of money to gain or money to lose. It just depends on how the dice go. Preferably in my direction, because that means I get to show the power of whoop ass.
All right.
Yes. Anyhow, a short recap of last session, as per usual, for the folks that weren't there. Though I would be surprised if people in chat currently weren't there. So yes, last session with the we sadly didn't get to see Ferran much, but in last session it was discovered that the Book of Salasim held some important secrets, namely about the creature they saw in the forest. And the book seems to hold more secrets than it will show, Salasim. Along with that, Lorabelle had a lovely little conversation uh, with the creature, giving her powers, most likely. Um, about, well, how they plan to approach the future. From here, the party moved down towards the blacksmith. After, of course, meeting the high judicant and two judiciars, uh, and hearing a drunken old man ramble about something he saw in the forest. From there, they went down to the blacksmith, and they found themselves a small little. Well, not a small blacksmith. By all accounts, the man was huge. Though he did seem to like talking to Zed, referring to his past as a war veteran. From there, he agreed to clean up the blades of various members, and that's where he last left off. Ferran, as for you, we're going to say that the party left you in the bar, but as you woke up from a nearly drunken stupor, you managed to find out where they were headed and run over to the blacksmith as well. He kind of gave you a strange look as you entered his store in a hurry. But now all of you are here in the shop. So what would you like to do?
Oh, hey, Ferran, how's it going?
All good, all good. I was just taking care of some business, you know.
Oh, yeah, sleeping. That's business. All right.
Well, I'll say nothing. What have I missed?
Well, we got some information. Some really scary fuckers from the king got sent here.
It's been 9 minutes. We can say this.
Yeah, forgot.
Wait, so we could say it, or could we not?
The thing with monetization is I think it varies from shorts to actual videos, but it's genuinely anywhere from 3 minutes, like 30 seconds to 3 minutes. So.
All right, then, so we can. All right, I'm safe. So, like I said, some goddamn scary mother mofos, as I'd like to call them. Why did I go all southern like that? Anyways, moving on.
Yeah. If there's any trouble brewing, you let me know. I'll sort them out.
Oh yeah. You know about how our friend here, Lorabelle, got into some trouble with the captain.
Oh.
So yeah, later today there's gonna be a duel.
A good chance to make coin. Nice.
Oh no, Lorabelle's the only one fighting in the duel.
Oh, even better chance to make coin. I like that. I like it.
What are you planning, my guy?
You'll see. You know, don't worry, Lorabelle. I once knocked out 3 men with 1 punch. No worries.
3 minutes? No, I don't believe that shit. Nah.
If you want, you can roll insight on that.
Oh, I will.
Well then,
So
Salasim, please give me an insight roll.
Hey, Carl, can you believe this crap? Yeah, I'm telling you, man, he's lying, you know?
Salasim with a 23. You can see it maybe happening with someone of superior position to him, but he doesn't look like the type of adventurer who with one blow could knock the wind out of 3 people.
Ferran, as much as I enjoy your stories, I prefer them to be accurate.
If it's accuracy you want, I'll tell you about the time I shot the eye out of a crow with a pea shooter. But you know, that's a story for a different day. Anyway.
A child could hit a crow's eye with a goddamn slingshot.
This crow was 400 feet in the air. But anyway, we'll not talk about that.
That
Ferran,
is
just out of curiosity.
inhuman.
This out
That was in my
curiosity, Ferran, how big is a foot? How big do you think it is?
You see Ferran look down at his foot and kind of sort of wiggle his toes around. It's about this big. And he kind of
Aren't
gives
you
a-
wearing boots, my
This
guy?
is gonna be a weird question, but I have to ask because it's been brought up. How big are Ferran's feet?
No, no, no.
We're
They're
giving
about
the
a foot
fan
tall.
artist the reason to draw his feet.
I'm
They're about a foot
sorry.
tall.
Like you said, a foot is about this big. I need to know if it's accurate.
No, it is not a foot at all. It's
It's
at least a couple inches off.
it's not 0.33 meters.
Yeah. Ferran's foot.
Salasim just like
maybe
looks
half
down, looks back at him. You know, Ferran, in a very unique way, you surprise me every day.
Oh God.
They sound just like my parents. Anyway. So
Yeah,
then, when is this
I
duel?
do. All right, Lorabelle, please say anything that isn't what they were talking about. Is there anything you want to do to prepare for the duel?
I'm wondering, fuck, why, no, that's not her accent at all.
We love a good accent fumble.
What do you suggest? I've usually, when I've been in duels, just run away.
Well,
This is an honorary duel.
Oh, sorry.
Look, he knows you're a caster, so he'll be expecting that. But he didn't seem like the caster sort himself, and I know that there are some spells that are good at debilitating fighters of that sort.
Such
Hey,
as?
yes, just
If you can do a spell of that sort and simply disarm him, then that might be enough to declare the winner.
real fast question, Lorabelle. What type of weapons are you even good at using?
Lorabelle points at her crossbow at her side and then pulls out her rapier.
Oh,
Note the rapier you gave to the smith to.
Okay, she points at the rapier.
no rapier.
The scabbard of the rapier, I am assuming.
Alright. So you're a dexterous kind.
I'm
Well,
a fucking elf. What the fuck did you expect?
yeah, I do get that a lot, but come on, I've already forgotten, like, every other race in existence.
Well, Lorabelle, back to the matter at hand. You could also take a dive, let them hit you once, and pretend that was enough. It would end the duel, and maybe give him the satisfaction he needs to leave us alone.
Or you could crumble him up like a goddamn piece of sandwich.
If you think you are capable of doing that. Or if you want, I could go in your place and take a dive for you. I could make myself look like you.
How would you even do that?
Zalazim reaches into his stuff, takes out that rag from before, puts some liquid on it, rubs his face, and when he takes it off, he has your face.
Yeah, he did that last time, remember?
I know. That only horrifies me.
He
Yeah, get used to it.
He wipes his face, and it goes back to his own.
Get used to it.
But
Though
we're
he
not
can't
even
really
wearing
copy.
the same outfit. How would that even work? And you don't even sound like me.
You guys could swap outfits, and hey, remember last time he did that,
You don't
he
even
sounded
sound
like
like
Ferran.
me. You don't even sound like me, and he says it back in your voice.
Ooh. Well, that's impressive.
That's impressive. Hmm.
Oh joy.
But, man,
And I
Can you
think
even
we're
copy-
close enough in size. He says
Damn,
this
you can-
as you're a short elf, and he's like 6 foot tall.
Jesus Christ.
Orbo's 5 foot.
Yeah, so he's a full foot taller than you, and he's like, I believe I can make your clothes work.
Everyone here is a titan
If
compared
you want
to
me to take the dive for you.
What if we plan a bit of trickery? a bit of trickery.
Oh god, I still want clobbering myself, but alright.
If
We sneak you, the rest of you, in into whatever or close space he wants to duel. And while I keep him distracted, with the rest of you rush him from behind.
That's
Well-
no. It is an honorary duel. It will seen as
Lorabelle.
dishonors.
Lorabelle, this is a small town on the edge of a forest where the only interesting thing happening right now is the curse. I'm pretty sure there's going to be an audience for your duel.
And plus, yeah, I still want to 1v1 him myself. I still want to 1v1 this guy myself. But hey, you're the lucky winner here.
He says to the person absolutely terrified of stepping into that ring.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As
Hey,
much as
if you want,
As much as that ambush would be fun, there's going to be an audience, most definitely.
I
Sneaking in
know.
won't be an issue because we get to speed with the audience. But anything else might be a bit risky as everyone could see us.
So wish I could be the one fight.
Look, Lorabelle, I doubt he's going to do anything more than knock you unconscious. I can heal you back up if need be, then we can be on our way.
And hey, I'll try to stay close in case he tries anything. All right.
Well, there you go. You have Zed to make sure that you are guaranteed to survive the encounter.
Norma's gonna look at Carl and just be like, would it be dishonorable to have Carl join me?
Hey, Car, wanna join us?
Mitris, weird question. Are familiars allowed in duels?
Negative. It's a mano a mano duel.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, but hey, that's the one issue with the duels for me. I can't really bring Carl with me.
Just out of curiosity, what would you plan to do if Carl was at your side?
If Carl was or wasn't at my side.
If
Was
he
at your side.
if he was there to aid you in the battle, how would you know? I'm getting off track with my own curiosities. You need to make a choice, Lorabelle, because we're running out of time, and we have other things we need to do today.
I want.
You just go in and fight him. Just go in, see what happens. You know.
I think there's one person we can consult that can provide the best advice. Myself.
Who is it? Oh my!
No,
Oh yes, your
Your voice.
friend. I'll give you some privacy as you delve into madness.
All right then. Yeah.
Alright,
You
so I'm
guys-
gonna go over here and pretend to read this book as he eardrops on whatever she's saying.
Hey, can I join in the conversation?
Sure. It would actually be very helpful. But you have someone else here to bounce ideas off of besides myself.
All right then. Just tell me what the voice is saying, and I'll try to reply as best as I can.
Salasim twiddles his thumbs as this is perfect for his ears dropping. Now he gets both sides of the conversation.
Lorabelle, do you do anything in particular to try and make the voice appear?
Nora's going to simply say a hallucination, and I'm going to set myself on fire if you don't show up.
It's just quietly laughing a bit.
Make me a deception check.
I don't think it's gonna work, but okay.
Oh God, there's a fire here.
Okay, my deception is +2.
Just type that in.
Sure.
Again in the foundry, in case you're typing
Nope.
it somewhere.
Oh,
Man.
yeah.
The response you get is just nothing.
Laura's
So you
gonna-
need.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, Is the
Sorry?
voice there yet?
No, I'm trying to think. Here's an idea. Hallucination. If I get it incapacitating the duel, that's really bad for you because we're the same person. You're just an aspect of my self-conscious, and I'm pretty sure our basic survival instinct is present in the mind.
Roll persuasion.
First deception, not persuasion. Let's
Wait,
hope
my-
persuasion.
You tried to lie, and now you're just begging.
Went from lying to begging.
It's
I'm begging. Nice.
That is a 16, and the spirit comes out. Alright. I don't want you to kill yourself just yet. So, the fuck you want?
You don't want me to kill myself yet? Okay, what the fuck?
Hey,
Sorry,
one day it might be important that you commit the old self die for the greater good, or for my entertainment. Depends on what I'm feeling.
For your fucking entertainment.
Look, I'm a fragment of your mind which is bored out of his own mind. Do you think that not get endlessly boring in your brain of weird little ideas to get money?
Well, here's something that's fucking interesting. That might be interesting to you. Me surviving a duel.
Yeah, what about it?
I'm trying to think of a scheme, and Dad, you're still here, right?
Listen, love, if you're gonna go fight a knight, which I'm guessing you're referring to, you're not gonna scheme. Most duels take part in a circle, in the open air, especially in a run-down little shithole like this one. Do you really think it's going to make that much of a difference if you have a little scheme prepared to throw sand in his eyes?
Well, it's either that or I lose my charisma.
Wait. I think you've already upset him enough to where your charisma would only make him matter. And I don't mean that in any good way.
Well, why don't you talk to Zed? And maybe you can. Oh wait, you can't because you're in my mind. And, you're
You mean the short brick?
Don't call him a prick.
Wait, he called me a what?
I'll call him whatever the fuck I like. Whenever you talk, it's not like I'm talking. And he like floats out from behind you, and steps on the floor and goes to like pinch at Zed's hair, which obviously has no effect. No, even if I talk right in his ear, pinch his hair, kick his lizard, it doesn't do anything.
Don't hurt Carl. Oh, he's one of the few. He's one of the few good things in this world so far. I mean, he hasn't tried to eat me.
Carl? What's happening?
What you wanna do is you're going to get to that fucking duel, and you're going to see what you can even do. Maybe, just maybe, they'll give you the chance to exchange the, well, competition for a simple amount of money or an act of selflessness. That's all you need to do. Isn't that hard, ain't it?
But I don't want to lose.
He looks at you with a kind of disappointed face. Love, like you can't, right? The only thing you're gonna do is lose. And he, like, draws a sort of mental image of the guy. Look at him! Like, what? Without armor, 180 pounds of muscle. It looks like he's got more years of experience in fighting people than you. probably some mean things on that greatsword and that shield. You stand no chance. Well, at least as far as you can see. It's also as far as I can see at the moment.
I'm going to get my ass kicked. I can't run from town because I need to stick with these people.
Yes, you'll get your ass kicked. But in that same but even if you do win, you still got your ass kicked because because he would still beat the hell out of you. Either way, you're gonna get hurt unless they offer you plea. And well, again, I don't think he will.
If you're part of my fucking part of my fucking subconscious, isn't your job to keep me alive?
Nope, shit.
Sweetheart, it ain't my job to keep you alive. It's just my job to keep you. How do I put this? To keep you company. I mean, I'm not the important function that keeps your heart beating, keeps your lungs working, or anything like that. I'm just a fragment of your mind. Hallucination you conjured up. Well, at least as far as you consider me. Yeah, personally, I know that I'm much more than. But then again,
Oh please,
you don't believe that.
oh please. We both know. Oh, neither that since you're part of me, and I'm not much more than a scammer. A scammer. We both know you're fucking in with me with some stuff from story about power of friendship or whatever.
Power of friendship is a lie. It's called jumping people. It's a very effective strategy, but not in non-duel. But then again, look, just make something up on the fly. You haven't even seen the arena yet, love. It should be just fine.
Very well. I'm losing Lorabelle's voice as this continues on. Oh no.
God.
Very
And
well. Oh, sorry.
yeah, no. From your perspective, Ferran and Salasim, the fuck is going on in your mind as you see all this unfold?
He said he didn't even mention that. Oh god.
Yeah, because Zed, I already know you're confused as hell.
Yeah, I am
I think Zalzim has been trying to weigh if she's actually like crazy and she has hallucinations, or if this is some entity that's like pestering her. He's leaning more towards hallucinations after this, but he's not sure.
I see.
Yeah.
Ferran
is
It's just
more
like
thinking,
he might be crazy.
I see. And Ferran, I see you're looking at the suit of armor over there.
Yeah, Ferran is just more thinking about, I wonder how you go to the toilet wearing one of these things.
You don't.
Yeah, he isn't even listening to the conversation. Ferran's in his own wee world, you know.
I see.
Barrett, I fucking know people that use that goddamn armor. They literally go to the toilet before the fight.
Oh, right. That makes sense, I suppose. Fair enough. And I give it a kind of a knock. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh,
Beautiful.
God, don't.
Fair enough. Anyway, so what did I miss? What's the plan? Did you win the fight, or has it happened yet? I don't know.
It's she hasn't even started the fight because it's later today.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. Yeah, fair enough. Well then, what's the
I
plan?
knew. Okay.
So you're gonna kick him in the bits, or what do you want to do? I suggest some sort of underhanded skullduggery, but that's just me, you know.
Upon hearing that, Lorabelle's gonna go towards Ferran and just be like, no, just say, no, not be like, say, I can't grammar today, I mean, you're the only one here who seems to have somewhat of an idea of what the fuck to do. So please, fucking tell me.
I believe there's a thing called a groin guard in those types of armor, so I don't think kicking him in the bits will do it.
Well, fair enough. But if he is not wearing armor like that, what you do is you walk up to him, go to shake his hand, yeah, before the fight starts. Kick him as hard as you can, right in the groin. Then when he goes
Honorary
down on
duels
one
does
knee,
this. Duels like these don't start with a handshake, you know.
but this one will. If we
No, it does not.
And again, it
Trickery.
won't even. All right, you know what? Let's just go to the duel and see what happens. We're gonna be here all day, and then he's gonna show up here angry that we've missed the duel.
First off, do you all still want to go to the library, as there's still time for that?
Salasim would. He's happy to do that by himself.
Zed is just walking around trying to see what he can buy with the money he got from that fancy mansion.
Ooh.
Yeah. But Salasim, with that, everyone in the group kind of needs to go there, so it's still something
fair
of
enough.
note.
What is this? The library? Let's go for it.
You guys want to go reading? You guys feel like readers?
I love reading a good book.
I have the minimum amount needed to read, bro.
There's a lot more than just like children's school books and stuff there, so don't worry about it.
As long as there's books with pictures, then I'm happy.
Shut.
I wonder if I can throw a book at him during the duel.
No!
As Salasim leaves the Smiths, as he hears all of this, he just thinks again, I'm surrounded by idiots.
Yeah. Before you leave, the Smith comes back. Well, no, I got your tools back. He looks towards Lorabelle. Yours was in shoddy condition at best. Looks like you took this out of a pile of battered corpses or something. Like you were running. But, I don't know. I got it fixed up as best I can. Now for you, brother. I've got your weapons back in clean order. Just as you got them when you first entered the service. And he hands you back your weapons before kind of pushing his way through you all, and then giving yours back to Lorabelle. Now, I'll say this, because yours is investigating the creeps who attacked my kids and my wife. You'll get to go without having to pay. This one time. So,
Alright.
make
I respect
good use
you.
of that.
Yeah. If I do come back, I will pay you, alright, man? And hey, maybe a drink later?
Oh, I'll be at the pub, alright. I heard that some potential clients from down the Emperor's came down here. Fancy
Oh, you
folks,
better.
too.
Yeah, you better know them, because, like, they're actually there.
And he looks over and he gets closer to you, Zed. Say, are they, the Judicants? Judiciars, whatever they called them.
Correct.
Oh god, the black dogs are here.
Yeah.
Be careful, brother. Don't do anything that might piss them off. You know the consequences about as well as I do.
Yeah, we both know.
Yes. Now, for the rest of yous, same advice to him with the Judicants, don't crime. It will end up bad for you. Like, very, very bad. Well then, with that, I wish you well and welcome to Iskalin. I'm sorry I didn't say that earlier.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Now, go on, Yip. I still have work to do.
But of course. Have a good day.
Salasim has trouble moving his token, the musical.
Here, now what
I didn't have any trouble.
You looked like you were struggling. Also, Zed, you're heading the wrong way. Also, you forgot to ask where the fuck the library is.
Oh fuck! Where the fuck's the library again? I'm sorry. Where the...
The library, the entire collection. Chorus up and stationed within the forest. There's a path heading out from the central road up to. You don't go through any of the fork paths. You go straight ahead, to the edge of town, the most part north. Uh, you'll find eventually a small dirt path heading into the forest. From there, it'll be perfectly viable to find. No again. As he goes to stand back behind us. Desk.
All right. Thank you. Have a nice day. I'll see you at the bar.
Yeah, see you at the bar.
Boys and girls, let's get out of here. So then, to the library.
Yep. As you will walk, it begins to get a bit less bright, to put it. It's still quiet. It's still light outside, but as you get deeper, a fog starts to lay down over the town. Then you enter this area. As you walk through the streets, you see that slowly people are kind of thinning out. Apparently not Lorabelle and Salasim, who are still stuck in the previous scene. And apparently
there.
Lorabelle, because they're still stuck in the previous scene.
They're all here, huh?
No, Lorabelle's not here yet. Lorabelle,
Still
everything. Okay.
waiting.
We'll say we'll keep going on, but yeah. As you traverse down the wooded paths, hey, look, they're in now. You find yourself in the misty woods again. It has that same vibe as when you were in the forest, but more tranquil, as you can now actually see around you.
Ooh.
So finally, as you traverse down the path, you see more lights in the distance, and eventually, a man standing near a house. His attire is a bit ragged, and his hair is long and flowy, with tiny branches in it from what the most what the most perceptive of you can see. He has a hat on his head with a lonesome feather sticking out of it, both of them looking torn. He's supported by a walking stick, something that he seems to actually need, as every step he takes is slightly labored. Finally, he stands in front of you. Welcome, friends. Welcome to the archives. I have been expecting you, like I have expected many before you.
Can I make a insight check to see if this guy actually can sense when people need knowledge, or is this a bit he's doing?
Go ahead, roll insight.
Is this a bit?
I know.
With that, you can notice from the obvious smirk on his face, which you can now see as you get a bit closer, this is a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, cheeky motherfucker.
Oh, it always gets people. It always gets people. Say, I'm sorry for the little disturbance. Roses kill us, and the honorable honorable archive keeper for this town. I am so. I'm sorry, I just like to pull a bit of a joke on people from time to time. And if you got spooked by it, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Yes, it was quite humorous. Salasim says with a monotone face.
Well, I believe you. You know, you got one over on me, and that's not easy to do. So well done.
He looks at your colors. Well, the scholars of the sanguine are not often known for their prowess in the marks of the mind, more in the marks of the body. He says as he begins to hobble off, kind of chuckling to himself after the remark. Now come, and there's much you want to discover, and much that you have yet to see. So enter my library, all you. Oh, damn it, there's more than three. As he
What?
opens both doors and lets you in. You see that
Does he really just try rhyming?
Yes. As
Oh, I
you
feel so bad for him.
as you enter this first room, you see that the walls are lined with books, all of several qualities, and some seem to be torn, some seem to be burned, others seem to be in pitch perfect condition. Beyond
DM
him,
can't. Oh, sorry, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
you can see that among them are a few scrolls and papers that may have been important in times long past. Uh, yeah. And at the end, you can faintly hear the fire of a of a simple, just a simple fireplace. Finally, you see this. Finally, you end inside of and as you all head inside the library, um, he kind of swings around. Welcome, welcome, one and all, to my library of the exquisite and of the. Then he kind of pauses. And of the history and the arcane, I guess. I'm sorry, I don't get many visitors.
DM, just quickly. Sorry. Do I see anything in the forest out here? I just have a quick
No,
scan.
as previously
Nothing?
stated, you do not see anything.
Fair enough. And I rush in. One of my little tootsies.
Yes. Now, you bunch obviously come here looking for something. There's nary a soul who doesn't want to explore the Iskalin archives without a proper reason.
We are currently investigating the current happenings that's been happening in this town.
What exactly do you mean? There's a lot happening in the small town, you know?
The random bouts of madness, the possible creature in the woods.
Oh, the insanity of the people of Iskalin. Yes,
Yes, and
yes.
I am also, while I am here, might as well, looking for a specific book on a specific creature, and I was hoping you might be able to assist.
Of course. Is it native to the area?
I am unsure. I mostly just have a name.
Well, I can derive from the name already if it's local. Please do
The
tell me.
Stogetta.
Oh, the tragedy of our little town. Yes, I have numerous records of them in a book written by a local. Please follow me. As he walks towards this particular bookshelf, and he rifles through. Stokita. Ah, there it
While while
is.
while he's searching, I just want to look at this guy. Like I want to see if I can get a read of like what he is. If this is disguise or anything.
Go ahead, roll.
Because
Yeah, roll insight again.
Because Salasim, he's like doing rhymes and stuff, and like this feels very Fey.
Could I be looking just for a random book to read?
Sure, you don't need to roll anything for that. Uh,
Yoink.
but yeah, you can notice that he is not Fey. This man, from the clumping that you can hear on the floor, slightly masked by his cane, he is a faun. He
Ooh.
is
Fawns are Fey.
slight change. Fawns are not fully Fey.
So okay, are they like partly
They-
Fey?
They might have a lineage in the Fey, but as far as you know, they at most have some. At most, their grandparents might be connected.
Oh, okay.
Found it. You know, it is hard in the current age to find books like these. Many of them lost or burned. You know, the entire repression of ancient information, heretical texts deemed by the kingdom. Blessed is this little town for allowing these books to exist. Or else records of my parents that reside here would have been destroyed a long, long time ago. And he turns back to you and hands you a book. It's a very simple book, a leather cover, very much the back and the pages stitched with rope instead of neatly pressed together and sewn together with leather. Uh, it's old. I would suggest not getting too rough with it, uh, especially especially if you're planning to take it out into the wild, which, seeing by your party, you definitely are.
I'll be gentle with it, as I understand that knowledge like this is hard to come by.
Yes, good. Um, say, do you, now you require other knowledge? Yes. Um, please step aside. I need to pass.
Oh, of course. Apologies.
He hobbles through his library towards a door at the back. Come, follow. Uh, there's a lot of books here, and I wouldn't want to waste time. As he enters into a hallway, which also seems to be covered in books. Uh, Many of them pertaining to
Oh, we go
more
now?
difficult to find subjects.
Return book. Hey, who closed the door?
There it doesn't seem to be a need to go into that room for now, as he passes by a room which has a locked door. Um,
Let me in. Let me in.
say, yes, it was this room, as he opens another door and enters into a new room. Where is it? Where is it? Prior incidents of the madness.
Lorabelle's gonna whisper to Zed. Um, isn't this a isn't this a bit fucking isn't this a bit bloody odd? I mean, we're going to a room at the other side of the house. What? Not a house, but library. Situation's very similar, and we've never
Hey.
been here before. Yeah.
Hey. Look at me. We are in basically an archive. This is like some really, really important shit. So, Ferran just walked past.
What? Oh, I'm just here. Can I try and just open this door handle? Just give it a
It's
wiggle.
locked. It's locked.
As you try, you encounter very harsh resistance. You can try to pick the lock if you want, but
Not really.
He's like
Fern's
right
stay,
there.
Yeah, it's not really Fern's stay. He's not really a lockpick. But yeah, fair enough.
he continues to check the books. Dealings of the
You guys-
Fae.
Can I also like look around this like very weirdly mazed room? Like what other books are here?
Yeah. This is, as you look around, you see that this is actually a treasure trove of knowledge on the old world. Books that have been allowed to exist, including a lot of books on the Fae that you have not read before.
I want to look for one that's specifically on the thing I'm focused on, which you know what it is, and just like
Please roll me
casually,
investigation.
let's look at it. Like take it out and look at it.
Please roll me investigation to see if you find one.
My weakness, intelligence.
Yeah, but he continues to look through the books. Ah, it was not with the madness. Hmm. Oh, I.
Oh, that was wrong.
It's slash roll, not roll slash.
Yeah, I'm well aware of what my mistake was. 19.
Damn,
19.
nice.
That's quite good. As you check out the books that lay in the library, you find yourself a nice little book on the subject you're researching. It's a book you haven't seen before, but it's definitely one penned by an author you're familiar with. The same one that gave you a location to head to if you want to know more about yourself.
I'm just gonna very casually, like it's not like no big deal, just flip that book out of the shelf and look through it. Just like I'm looking through this book as I wait.
Yeah. It contains a lot of information you haven't seen before. Mainly about the imperial history of how changelings came to affect its culture, its people, especially cause brutalistic events. But also at the end, it starts to ramble, starts to go more into conspiracies, and eventually mentions a figure you have heard mentioned before. The exact text being, they hunted her out. They hunted out the mother like she was a mad dog. Her and her spirits of nature are angry. So she asked her brother to exact vengeance. I know this for sure, and I know that they've covered it up. And then, without any change, it goes back to the usual stories of death, destruction, and change. As you finish reading that section, the archivist pulls out a book, uh, entitled "Tales of the Fae," in a language that some of you might recognize, to at least a simple degree, namely Elven. Yes, no worries, you can grab books without permission, it's no big deal. Yes, I recall something from years before in this book. There are a few people who found themselves in dire situations around in this forest and in other parts of the Dorfak region, and thus, this book was written by someone who observed them all for a grand total of any goes to the first page. Ah, yes, a total of 526 years. Um, the final page concludes with them getting murdered. Um, it's a dreadful experience. The man slowly goes into madness, if I can't put it any better. But it is certainly a tale that you can. It's certainly a collection of records and events that actually happened. And there is one pertaining to a little town. Um, And he
That sounds like it'll be mighty informative. And I'll put the book back that I took, just like right where I took it from. It's like very casually, like I described something random.
So back years before this, back years before we officially got our township, there was a small girl, the child of a local shopkeeper. She apparently was treated harshly by the villagers already in her youth, as she was said to be devil spawn. Tiefling, by all accounts I can find. In her solace, she went into the forest and found a holy place of the Fae. From there, she found her way towards something of a more powerful Fae. Not arch, but still powerful. And she made a contract with them that she would and that she would change things for the better. Instead, she tricked the people into loving her, revering her as some sort of goddess. Of course, the Archfey, not liking this, took her powers away and punished her, turning her into a grotesque being of sorts. A creature meant to warn people of the power of the Fae and how badly deals with them can end up. It certainly is a worrying tale that my parents didn't heed. My grandparents, rather. But they eventually retreated into the forest, horrified at what they'd become, swaying vengeance against the Fae, but also against the gods for allowing this to happen to her. Thus, her body was struck down by both the everlasting and the sanguine. Poor girl. It was a sad occasion. Her name is carved into the central building. She is considered a warning of how it is to treat a person without respect. Yeah, how it is to find a way to find love and pay the ultimate price. I'm sorry, it's a depressing tale, and certainly one I've been treated to hearing multiple times throughout my life. One that I would rather hate to see have repeated. We don't know where the girl wandered off to find her little palace, as the book calls it. Oh, there is a rumor spread by the old drunk that the local, an abandoned church upon the hill, a spruce tree grows there, and I've been there several times myself. But he said that he was out there drunkenly pissing against a tree one night when he found that there was something watching him, but not with the malice of the Storgitter. No, something was watching him with great interest. And he could swear that it came from that tree. That damn tree up on the hill, he said. They were watching me, mocking my drunken state. So naturally, he threw a rock at it.
Of course. I'm assuming that did not end well for the drunkard.
So, could you repeat that?
I'm assuming that did not end well for the drunkard.
Well, you could go and ask him what happened. He's down at the pub nearly every day.
Yes, we saw him. Thank you for the information and for the books. Would it be alright if I check these out so I may use them in the mission? I promise that I would
No,
take most care of them.
of course, of course. I do ask. You look like a connoisseur of books, and definitely one with an aptitude for the arcane. Do you carry your own spellbook with you?
Oh, I am not one that requires a spell book. Not my kind of practice. But I do have a book that might be of interest to you. But unfortunately I cannot part with it as I am still going through it.
I'm not wishing that you part with it. If you have a book I can observe, even that, I would love to. You see, I love books and I love all of them equally. But there are some books that travelers pass by that are unique. May I have a look at the book?
Sure, I will hand him the actually first insight check because
Sure, go ahead.
just in case. Because this is an important item for Salasim.
As far as you know, you can trust him. This man has shown no hostility and no intention to harm you. So
I'll hand him the Fate book that I got from the Burning Library.
he looks at it and his eyes go wide and in excitement as he grabs it with his slightly worn fingers. How? I thought these were lost.
Has any of us seen this book yet?
I thought I had the only copy.
No. Oh, wait, what did he say?
Only copy.
He thought that
I'm sorry.
he thought
I'm
that he
sorry,
had
what?
the only copy.
Yeah, I was going to go, I'm sorry, what? You also possess a copy of this book?
Yes. It is a codex, am I correct? How do you open it? And he tries to pry it open, but the book shows
Oh, no.
the book
Hold up.
shows
Yeah,
like
I did
actual
not
restraint.
I didn't hand him the binding book. That's not the one I handed him. I handed him the one that I got from when the library was coming down.
He isn't really interested in that.
Alright, well, that's the one that I took out. I wouldn't take out the other one.
Yeah,
Mm.
I do suggest.
I would show him that one. I would show him that one first.
Yeah, I do suggest also giving him a look at the other one.
I don't think Salasim would. I'm sorry.
Yeah, fair enough. Then the entire roleplay sequence is kind of
Mm.
Yeah, Salasim's not even sure that's actually a book, so he's not going to show it to this guy.
Yeah, fair enough.
No.
You never know, the opportunity may present itself again.
Yeah, if maybe he it feels a bit better, but like, sorry, this feels like a story beat, but it's not what my character would do.
Yeah, it's still kind of like could have been clearer, but okay.
Sorry. Oh, I said took out the book I got from the Burning Library.
You said you took out the book on the Fae.
Mm.
Yeah, it is a book on the Fae. I said I took out the book on the Fae from the Burning Library. It is a book on Fae.
Both.
It's the one where I got the location from.
Yeah, that would have made it clearer.
That's what I said.
You did not.
You can check the recording later.
You did not actually say anything about the burning library.
Then I guess I didn't say it loud enough. That's my bad.
That's what I thought I heard. But anyway, we'll find out soon enough.
Yeah, we can check the recording later if we want to confirm, but it doesn't matter. I wouldn't take out that book. I would take out the book I got from when the library collapsed.
Fair enough. He kind of looks at it. I've seen this book 1,000 times. Simple fairy tales that teach your kids. There's a book by the author that I respect more. It's in there. I believe you've seen it already.
Yes. Just out of curiosity, do you have any? You seem to have quite the extensive collection. If it's all right, may I ask what's in the loft room? considering that all of this is here.
There are certain books that the Empire doesn't like. And those are the ones that make up my personal collection. I, as an archivist, have the unique pleasure of not being restrained to the simple laws of whatever god-awful empires out there. Thus, I get to keep my own library, and the books that I seek out and have a great appreciation for.
Hey
Wow.
Zed, we hear you typing.
Sorry.
One of them is unique. Nowhere else. I've never heard of another production of it. I've never heard of it being burned years ago. I only know that there's one in existence, and that one resides in my home.
Well, I feel like it would be rather rude to ask to see it, but it does pique my curiosity, as much of this is in my realm of study. As you might be able to tell from my attire, I'm not from the Empire. I am a researcher from where I am from.
Are
Very
you doing rhymes as well? Nice.
Very well. Though the rest of your friends will have to stay out of the room. I only permit so much.
I think if
Alright.
you grant them a picture of you, that would be fully entertainment.
Hey! Carl would be
Fair enough.
entertained at least.
Please get yourselves to the lobby. Your friend will be joining you shortly.
Alright.
He says as
Alright.
he moves to the door, kind of suggesting that you all go further. You too,
Not
Ferran.
enough pictures. Not enough pictures anyway. This place sucks.
He goes to the door and grabs a small key from a necklace that seems to have hung around his neck. What you're about to see is something that very few, even the mighty scholars of the kingdom next to us, oh, I loathe them so much. They think they're superior to me. Sorry, I'm rambling. Anyhow.
Well, it
This
is an honor to see a private collection from someone who already has such a impressive open. As I motion towards the book around.
Oh, these are books from the one province and maybe outside of it. These are books of spectacular rarity. Now please, enter in, as he opens the door and steps in himself. And you
Okay,
see, on the first off, on the floor you see a massive block-like structure with the circles constantly rotating. Though he can safely walk over this, there seems to be a layer of something protecting it.
oh, magnificent. And I'm assuming I see this fucking thing.
Yeah, and across from you, you see a book that you very much recognize. And here is the pride of my collection. All these other ones are holy books from before the fall, history books from that time, and of course, records of great kings, ones that have only been in circulation for 5 years, some of them burned by previous emperors and kings, but they thought it would be a judgment upon their own empires. This
If
one
you
is
don't mind me asking, where did you acquire this book?
a vendor. There are not many that pass by the village who carry wares like these. He appeared strange, a bit off,
And
and regal-looking clothes, yet a face obscured by a hood. He spoke with a soft accent, but he sold me this. I don't know what it is. It refuses to open to me.
if you don't mind, may I? I
Of
think I might
course.
be able.
Of course.
I'm going to do the thing with my hand underneath my glove and just place it near the book. I want to see if it reacts.
The book begins to shake as you touch it, and the letter uncoils, but not the smoothness of the snakes you had. It uncoils like springs being released as it opens, and a horrifying shriek comes out of it. And the archivist stumbles back a bit.
Do we
as
hear this
the-
shriek in the other room?
No, you do not.
Uh,
As he stumbles back, what have you done? What have you done?
I am just opening it. This kind of book tends to have a personality. I am a friend, I promise. As I just slowly put my other hand on the book
The
and
book-
kind of hiding it from the archivist, my eyes will change,
the
showing
book-
what they are.
The book is still rapidly shifting from page to page. You see depictions of great figures, but also Archfey written a few times, as your eyes can barely comprehend some of the languages. It also flips past pictures of demons, evil spirits, and the ancient relics long forgotten. Before finally it slams closed and the bindings go back. The archivist has
And-
nearly fallen over as he clutches on to the table beside him, breathing
Salasim just
heavily.
puts the book down, unfazed, and will fix his eyes before he turns around. Oh, this book has lived a difficult existence. The knowledge it contains. I am sorry. Did it frighten you? And I'll offer him a hand to stand up.
He stands up. Yes, of course it did. There's a lot needed to frighten me with the amount of scary stories people come through, and living in these woods isn't quite the
My-
fun job. But I've never seen something like that before. I've been part of the Fey ancestry, and I've been persecuted for it. And it allowed me for one thing. I saw what was in that book. What was used to write it.
Yes. Let's just say this is not the first time I've encountered such a book. I try to keep it to myself. I apologize for not showing it earlier, but I feel with such a collection at your disposal, I can trust you to keep this a secret between us. And I'll just peek the book out of my back so you can see it. Just like a bit, like clearly it's a similar book.
His eyes go wide as he sees it. Do yours contain the same demons? That same sickening scream I just heard when it opened?
No, it had a different approach.
I see.
I think how they react to being open might be affected by what's within them.
I see. Well,
Now,
that may play into your advantage.
yes, I do suggest that maybe you keep that book a bit more hidden. I
Yes.
have a feeling that if someone even gets wind that you contain it, this whole establishment might be in danger. Your title is Archivist be down.
My title as archivist won't be in danger, don't worry about that. There's plenty of heretical books in here to fill a list of crimes to get me arrested or burned. But yes,
Yes, this is extensive collection, and I hate to ask for another specific book since you have such lost knowledge. You wouldn't happen to have a book containing the name Stevan Fallen. That was the name of the person's self.
It's simply Savan.
Oh, sorry. I put Fallen as like what he was. Sorry. An individual named Stevan.
I do.
Savant.
Say.
Nope.
Do you know name?
If you have the book on him, I will tell you. A trade for knowledge, as it were.
Fair enough. And he grabs one of the book beside him, and he hands it to you. It's a very normal-looking book with a great cover and such. A book on Sivan. Trickster God.
Salasim will open and kind of like get the basic information from it. This is like, I want to know what this guy's about, essentially.
Essentially, Sivan was a trickster god before the fall. Not despised among his siblings, but they rather not talk to him much.
Not the spies, but like, we're done with your shit, kind of stuff.
Yeah, think Loki, but to a less extreme extent.
Yeah, Loki, but they still like invite him to Thanksgiving. So not. Go ahead. What do you...
What? No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Savan is a fallen. Apparently a fall. He's not a fallen. He was a deity of trickery. He wasn't considered after the fall. He wasn't considered an evil guy, but the other gods don't like to deal with him. Sort of like that's the trickster sibling. We don't like to deal with him because he
was the trickster before the fall, but now he is considered dead or lost. It just depends on who you ask.
Yeah, Salasim's gonna absorb as much information about that as possible from the book, close it, and hand it back to the archivist. Now, as proper trade, I must tell you why I know the name.
Of course.
Someone told me, claiming it was theirs.
Now I have to ask. Was this in escape? Similar to a banquet?
Correct.
You just met Sivan.
I believe I have, and he seems interested in my work.
He was the patron of the great trickster, the king of lies. An archfey well renowned for what he did. Seemed he was fond of the man, but further than that I cannot clarify. It is interesting he appeared to you as a friend.
I wouldn't say a friend per se. He seems to be interested in my work. He appeared to me more as a audience member to a play.
I see. Well, still worrying. He has yet to appear to anyone else regarding my records. It certainly is something to be worried about.
That could be true, but then again, considering that you need to hide a book as this in a back room while you are already an archivist, I feel that knowledge might not be one that is shared too often. I wouldn't be surprised if others have heard his voice.
There might be others, yes. It's a shame.
My apologies. I realize I have not introduced myself yet. I am Salasim.
Roses. I was formerly called Jonas.
Did that name mean anything to me?
No, it's simply him revealing his actual name.
Okay.
Also, for fuck's sake, can't you type any more quietly?
My keyboard is made like this. I am sorry. I will mute now.
Thank you.
Just out of curiosity, what I see that you have Fae heritage. What is your opinion on the Fae?
The Fae are an interesting case. Some records claim that they are good, to some extent, like the mother. Some claim that the mother was a benevolent being, though a lot of people claim that she was a violent, cruel manifestation of the Earth's power. But personally, I believe they are just like us, flawed in ways and better in others.
Have you ever encountered one that at least you can have some conversation with?
I encountered my grandfather.
Huh, of course.
My grandfather was a Fae. Found that he, in his internal trickery, could not live without a partner. He found his existence to be dull. So, he decided that he would introduce something new into his life. From that, he met my grandmother. And from that came my mother and my father, who were normal humans. And then came me, a fawn. I wasn't considered a devil's child. I was considered a fault of my parents, or my parents' parents. My father was found and killed, and my grandmother was burned at the stake, screaming that she did nothing wrong but fall in love.
I see. I am sorry for your loss.
Don't worry about it. You don't have yourself to blame. I do not blame you. No, considering that you are not from the Empire, do I blame your people? This is a sad occasion that we stand in the country so rigorously divided over the cause of the Fae that they can't even see beyond their own blindness. They can't even see that there might be good in them.
Salasim is kind of silent for a second when he says that, kind of analyzing his words, looking for deception essentially, but is not finding any.
You really believe that, don't you?
How could I not? Like I said, my grandfather was one. He visited often. A wonderful man. Obsessed with knowledge, something he passed down to me. And he felt it was necessary to educate everyone about the world. They conceived it as a cult, but they conceived themselves as a school. It was nice talking to them. They are though in hiding now. I believe one is not in the country anymore, instead having headed towards the Valassian kingdom in its capital. He studied changelings. How curious. I have some of his books, one of them being, of course, the one that I criticized, and one of them being the one you picked up and put down.
Wait, so the guy I'm looking for is this guy's grandfather?
No, he is a student under his grandfather.
Ah, I see.
Well, I've actually been looking for this individual. I believe he might have some important information for me. If you hear any word from him, let him know that I am searching for him in pursuit of knowledge.
Yes, if you do find him, what was his name again? Ah, yes, Ellis Carlis, or Ellis Carlins, if you want to go by his old name.
Please send me that name later so I can write it down.
Yep.
I appreciate that. I thank you for what you have shared. you shared a lot of secrets with me here today, and I appreciate it. Hopefully, I can come back when my work here is done and
No
read through some more.
worries. No worries, child. There's lots to do in this world, and I hope you bring change to it.
I'm just gonna give him a nod and just kind of walk out. His mind,
Yep.
like this occupied.
From there, and there we will go and pause the stream. So yeah, we will be back in 10 minutes. And I hope you folks come back after the break.
All right.
Yeah.
Chill time.
Break in
Let me know when the break.
So
Yep,
10-minute break.
break over in
Uh,
1, 2, 3.
I think that's a good idea.
And we're
And
back
Ferran, you
to
are
the
not cheating the
session.
fight.
But that's the best kind of fights. The ones
Guys,
that cheat
we're
on-
live.
I
Quiet.
know.
We're live, dumbasses.
That's all right.
All right.
So,
You
So-
can't
welcome,
tell us what to
well-
do.
welcome back, chat, to Hell on Earth, I presume.
We're just planning out the Lorabelle's fight.
Yep.
Apparently, I
Probably.
can't use magic, and I'm a fucking cleric.
Which he knows you're a magic caster. You said it in front of him. So this duel, him challenging you to a duel, is a bit of a bitch move. Like, I
it's
want to
less-
fight you, but you can't use your main method of fighting.
They
Yep.
don't know that you're a cleric. They just see you as an adventurer, and he assumes all adventurers know how to fight in melee.
It's a
If you're
terrible
worth-
assumption.
Unless you're fully dressed like a mage, he will assume you are competent in melee, and even as a mage, he will think, "Hey, my soldiers fought that way. They knew how to do melee. You must also know how to do melee if you've survived this far." So that's
That's a
essentially
terrible
the reason.
assumption.
Yeah,
It's a terrible
no,
assumption.
I never said it was a good assumption. I said it was his assumption.
Yeah,
All right,
and he
and
isn't really
just
the
out of
best.
curiosity, if I want to cast a spell and I want to try to keep it hidden, what kind of roll is that?
That is a very high DC stealth roll.
Understood.
I would just find it funny if Lorabelle just handed Zed in the fucking backpack and tossed them at him.
I choose you, Zed.
I
So-
choose you, Zed.
All right,
Gentlemen.
so we're going to the duel now, I think, because
Yep.
I got what we needed. Lorabelle, I believe it's time.
Sorry, I'm laughing.
Are you
Yes,
sure
quick
about
question.
this?
Yes, and can I talk to Ferran and Zed for a moment?
Sure.
Of
What do you
course.
need? I'm sitting on the chair right here with Carl.
Of course. What can I do for you?
I don't play. How bad would it be to not play Ferran? So, not play by honor. I mean, Ferran, you're a soldier, I assume.
Oh yes. I'll tell
I
you.
mean,
No.
maybe you can ask for a proxy. You can also mention that you are a caster and he challenged you to a non-caster fight, which seems a bit, for the lack of a better term, cowardly.
Yeah, and just saying, I'm the only fighter here that can't cast magic, so I should be the proxy.
You should shame him. Yes. Level the playing field, so to speak.
No,
Shame him into you having
no,
an
we
advantage.
don't want.
Of course.
Fazzle,
Actually, that
Fazzle.
might work.
Psychological
Basil.
warfare, huh?
Oh my god! This is not warfare. This is a duel.
I see it as one and the same.
Yeah, but you don't ask you don't ask a duel for someone you know who is proficient in fighting.
I will repeat, they don't know that they're not proficient in hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah, but she can tell him and say like, you're a bit bitchy for doing this.
She can, but it's still a very risky strategy.
Well then, is it better
It's
than
up to
getting
you, Lord. But
pummeled
like I
to
said
death, huh?
before, you could just let them hit you once and take a dive.
How tall is Zed, by the way?
2 feet tall.
He's a halfling that's short for a halfling.
Laura's gonna
What?
attempt to pick up Zed.
Hey, Lorabelle. Realize this. Zed is carrying, let's see, a rapier, longbow, arrows for that longbow, a great axe, a crossbow.
It said she was going to try. I didn't say she would.
Oh yeah, he also has a heavy crossbow on him.
Yeah, I feel like you try to pick up Zed, and correct me if I'm wrong, Mia. I feel like you try to pick up Zed, and you immediately realize that like he weighs a ton because he has more metal on him than all of us combined with just the weapons he has.
I guess, hey, Mitches, does she roll for strength to see if she can pick up me up?
Sure.
Okay. I can nat 20 on this, I will lose my shit. Not gonna lie.
Oh,
That'd
I
be
still
funny.
say you tried
You
to
roll-
shame him to fight on your level, but
If you roll a nat 1, it would be hilarious.
No,
9.
Yeah, why are you heavy?
you cannot pick him up.
You cannot pick up small child.
You are weak.
You are a fool for thinking you can pick me up. I can just imagine anyone trying to carry, like Zed is just struggling all the time.
Oh, that destroys my plan of.
Oh, hey, what were you planning on doing?
Well, you're small, and nobody would see it coming.
What, you were planning on throwing me? Let me just remove some of my goddamn equipment if you want to throw me at someone then. the sigh from Fair.
All right, I'm gonna go and wait in the audience. I don't want to be here and watch you bicker about the thing we've been bickering about for the last few hours.
Alright, yeah, let's get moving.
Please.
Come on, Lorabelle.
Grant me the strength and wisdom to get through this.
Just do.
Can we just say that Salasim said that, by the way?
The Lord of Wisdom, please give me strength to get through this.
100%, yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that is.
As you leave the
move.
house, you can see the archivist waving goodbye before he closes the doors behind him. And
back
from
at him.
there, you all head back to the town,
Mhm.
and we enter into the town nights.
As we were walking past, I'm just saying to Lorabelle, I'm just sort of keep saying to her about use your spiritual influence and manipulate the fighter's emotions and thoughts, and intimidate them and demoralize them to fight through your religious persuasive rhetoric, cause them to make mistakes and hesitate.
Hey, Ferran, that's a pretty good way to make a non-lethal fight a lethal fight.
Or make a non-lethal fight less lethal, perhaps. Who knows? I mean, it's going to go one way or the other.
How long have you been a
As
soldier?
As you all head through the city saying this, 2 guards arrive at you, and you recognize one of them. Sir, please follow us. You were requested at the Circle of Trials.
Oh yeah. All right, let's move.
That's a real man if I've ever seen one. Yep.
They escort you to the circle.
Circle.
The circle.
Oh,
Circle.
loading the circle.
So dramatic, my guy.
Circle.
This is where men become boys and boys become men.
That is
That makes no sense, dude.
as you hold on before you move your characters. As you stand there and get to this circle, you see that you walk past the barracks, and you come to this little clearing in the woods, where sand lies in a circle surrounded by, sandbags, weapons all across them. Guards stand on each side, and in the middle stands, of course, Captain Targarus.
Wait, before we continue, it says I'm in, but I don't see a map.
I just reload the page.
Okay. Come on, Boundary, work.
It should.
Okay, I think it's working.
You see it now?
Okay. Yep.
All right, good.
And along with them, you can see a man dressed in heavier armor carrying an extra weapon. He seems more important than the rest of the guard, though you don't know what exactly his function would be. And as you all stand there, the captain approaches. So, you all took the time to arrive. and you all took your sweet time.
What
No.
are we not? What are we
No.
not allowed to fucking read?
Is this the guy?
You should have been preparing. Now, look, I don't take kindly to strangers attacking me, insulting me in my own damn town. You know, say it like this. You have done me very wrong. So,
Hey,
you
It
know.
helps talk like that to everybody. This wasn't on purpose.
I just imagine Zed's just looking at him like, you challenged a caster to a duel. Is that really smart?
What
No,
difference does it make? The caster, whether they rely more on their hocus pocus or their blade should be worth their salt by proving themselves in hand to hand, like any true soldier.
But I'm not a
Wouldn't it-
fucking soldier.
Yeah,
But you
he's
are an
clearly scared.
adventurer.
He's
You're
clearly scared. Look at him. He has all his comrades with him.
I'm gonna go over here.
I'm not
Come on.
scared. These are just
Yeah.
people here to make sure she doesn't pull anything under.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm just
You
saying. Let me just say
Mr.
something.
Sanguine, I haven't had the pleasure of meeting you. But let me
Well.
tell you something. I fought out in the field for more than 60 years. I have beat up many of your ignorant fools, and I have shown them time and time again that the power of the sanguine is just a myth. You
Oh, you were also in
gain
the war?
nothing from sacrificing your blood to some skinned fuck in the sky. You are simply revering a corpse.
Well, I mean, as you can tell, I'm clearly shaking in my boots. But one thing I would say is that take a few steps back, because from here I can smell your breath. I mean, I think that might just kill Lorabelle. But before you even get to her.
Oh,
But if this is how you want to do this fight, you want to act like a big lad. You talk a good game here, right? You say you've killed a lot of people, and yet you want to fight this girl hand to hand. You know what? If that's how you want to show off in front of all your little friends, I suppose you do it. But it will be an empty victory, just like all the rest of your victories, I'm sure.
I won't kill her. Don't you worry about that one. I'm not a man who kills those who are getting themselves killed anyway. You see, I would have let the insult slide, but there has to be a point where someone shows the newcomers what their position means. And your position means that you don't get to show me, oh my god, disrespect. We protect this town, and you come in and insult us. That is enough for me to consider you an insolent little prick.
Well, I've been called a whole lot worse.
I'm not calling
She
you
insulted
that.
you.
I'm not calling you damn bloodlicker. I'm calling your friend that. The one who doesn't even talk themselves. And you call me pitiful. Now,
Well, I'll correct you. She's not my friend, so the joke's on you.
that does not make it any better. Too scared to defend yourself, young lady. Does the bloodlicker have to speak for you?
Tell me,
What?
soldier. Tell me, soldier. Look me in the eyes. Look me in the eyes and tell me you know true suffering and torture. Just by your armor, I can see you all good for nothing. Sure, you fight in a few wars. Yes, oh, that's terrible. But you're not the only one who does that. And you're not special. You're not. And I respect this.
That I'm not special. Andy, but you do. I know that I am one of millions. Yet you don't. I know that I am one that will perish. I am one who has fought, who has seen the gates. You clearly have not seen that same experience, noble's child.
How dare you? I'm no noble spawn.
I'm just gonna pat Lorabelle on the shoulder. Best of luck. And as I say that, you hear a light echo. As I'm gonna give you a bardic inspiration for this fight.
Well,
And I'm just gonna look at this guy and go, well, I hope your experience of making the caster fight with melee makes you feel whatever satisfaction you hope to get from this instead of, dealing with the threats that we've been invited to solve for you. Let's get this over with so we can actually get to work. And I'm gonna walk away. Not even like giving him a chance to respond. I'm walking away.
Let me put my hand on Lorabelle and cast Sanctuary quickly. Also.
Casting buffs because
openly casting a spell, no.
Oh, is that okay? Never mind. Then.
That is
the
very
reason why I get away
openly.
with Bardic Inspiration is because it's not a spell. It's like a secret little thing I can do.
Fair
I
enough.
technically don't even need to say anything. I can just give her fingers and it'll work.
Fair enough.
Pow!
In preparation, because I saw they invited, I invited a couple of friends of mine. They should be arriving right now. As you see this, as you hear this, 3 familiar faces show up.
Oh.
Who are these guys?
Hello.
Targarus. It's good to meet you again. And, to you posse again and the drunkard. Well then.
What?
He's not talking about you, Zed. It's Ferran.
I'm not talking about you,
Boulder.
small little thing. I'm talking about this... Well, I don't even know what to call you. I've rarely seen the members of the Sanguine even get drunk.
I definitely have met you before. I would know that ugly face anywhere. I mean, that's a face that not even a mother could have.
Ferran, stop,
Shut up.
Ferran. Shut, please, for the love of God. You have no idea who you're talking to.
Or maybe.
Oh, I've heard of you. Ferran the liar, isn't it? The one who got, well, what was it again? Rejected from everything until their little band of merry sanguinary men took them in. They were so disappointed when you came out with your little lies. It was a shame. I heard a new
Ferran
guildmaster.
clench his teeth.
I heard a new guildmaster despises you. You see, the old man died. It's a shame. I heard he actually had some little respect for you for coming out with your secret.
Hold up,
Well-
they said the old man died? Didn't we just see him like 2 or 3 days ago?
No, not the old man that he's talking about.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Say,
Fair enough.
now,
Well.
why are you here with, well, respectfully and very much unrespectfully, a soldier long past his prime, a whatever she might be, a rational person who I can actually accept, and, well,
Wait.
you are a lot. I'll say that much.
Well, thank you very much.
Past my prime? Oh God, what the hell happened?
Well, we are here just to watch This man, well, I say that with air quotes. This person tried to have a little fun, fight a woman with no magic. So that's what we're
There's a
doing.
good reason for it, and it would be approved by the Emperor himself were he here. You see, this woman has committed the sin of speaking ill of an officer on duty, much more, one with high standing, a war hero nonetheless, and that comes with a heavy punishment. Now, it does not matter whether she's a woman, a man, a child, or whatever. It does not matter what she specializes in, it just matters that there's a crime and something that needs to be paid. Now, if you have any doubts about that or hate it, I will subsequently ask you to remove your presence from this fight.
Ferran, just back off, alright? You got enough, alright?
Don't worry, you won't be getting rid of me for this fight. But let's continue this charade. Let's go. Let's see what happens.
Yes, Targarus, please get back to your end of the ring. These people have
Go on,
harassed
Targarus.
you enough.
Walk away.
This is a personal duel. Why are you even here?
I'm here as part of I am here as part of the Emperor's eyes, ears, and as a judicant. Something you wouldn't understand. Since
Yeah,
you're clearly too stupid to acknowledge that insulting an officer would result in punishment.
Yep.
It's okay for you
well,
to insult. Fair enough.
They're the judicants. They have good reason to, alright?
Ferran, Lorabelle, both of you, just shut up. Let's get this over with, please.
Let's get this over with, indeed.
Again, you want to
The smell is killing me.
Again, Mr. What was your name again? Salasim, was it?
Yes.
Again, the rational one of the group. My offer is still on the table. If you are wondering.
Good to know.
Now,
I look at the group and
like
you see why I'm struggling like I'm dealing with these idiots.
now,
Hey, I'm not trying to provoke them, dude.
now, Mrs. Drow, please step into the ring.
Lorabelle is keeping herself in control from not giving the Judicard a middle finger.
As you step into the ring, Lorabelle, you feel as Sepaa, as the creature in your mind is about to speak, he suddenly fades.
Wait, what the fuck just happened?
I think this is an anti-magic zone. This little circle thing here.
What?
Does my bark inspiration stay on her, or does that fade as well?
I'll say that stays.
Okay.
Anti-magic.
Please, Mrs. Drow, get to your assigned position, which is about here. There's like a line drawn in the sand.
Let's go, Lorabelle.
I really hope you find a way to
Fast.
win this. It'll be so epic if you win this.
As you step there, the what seems to be the vice captain walks onto the middle of the stage. The crime of the assault of Captain Targarus of the Guard of Iskalin. Vice Captain Torek hereby proclaims this duel to be in session at the count of 3. This duel will be done by the following rules. No magic will be used, as this is done within a no magic circle. Underhanded tactics such as using of magical items will be subject to a foul. Other infringements will include lethal harming of the other subject outside of a blow as permitted if this were an executionary fight. Are the rules unclear to either party? They are not.
I only speak Elvish.
You
We'll have
just
that-
spoke common, ma'am. Do not
They
lie.
just does a little chuckle. Just
Salasim goes, Lorabelle. And then he just says all that guy said real quick in Elvish.
Lorabelle, meet your fate with your head unbowed and your spirit unbroken. Look him in the eyes. Do not falter.
Ma'am, now that your friend has explained it in the native language, do you understand?
He nods.
Good. Now shall I exit the arena. And he walks out, and he looks at the ring. I say step out. We will count to 3. In remembrance of the 3 contestants who have died in these sands previously. 1. And you see that Targus draws his sword. 2. You have the opportunity to do the same.
Lorabelle draws her sword.
3. Commence! Please roll me initiative.
Ooh.
oh
Just out of
god.
curiosity, Lorabelle, do you have a shield? Because you are proficient in those.
No, because I didn't realize I could use a shield.
Hey, am I allowed to toss her a shield?
No.
There's nothing in the
Fuck.
runes to say. Oh, okay, never mind.
Ooh, you
Oh,
actually
you go first.
you got a good one.
Okay.
All right, and you have a bardic inspiration. My bardic inspirations do extra stuff depending on what you use them on. So I'll let you know when you use it.
Wait, I have a book.
No, don't.
No, don't throw a book at him. There are important people watching us right now. You know what? Do what you think your character would do. I'll fix it somehow.
Is there music playing? Why can't I hear it?
There's music playing, but it's not actually very much music. I forgot to include a battle track. I
Okay.
wanted to play this.
So, Lorabelle, what do you do on the first turn of this duel?
I'm trying to think of how I can play this. Because I was really counting on my magic, and now...
Just go
Yeah.
for whatever your character would do without magic.
Lorabelle is going to try to get some distance away. And then... Oh no, I'm still within range, aren't I?
I feel like it's the duel's made that way that even if he goes to the edge, he can still make it to you in one turn.
Yeah. You can mostly get from point to point without having to sprint.
Yeah, we really should have given you a shield.
Mm-hmm.
Lorabelle's going into actually throw her sword into the air, just only a few feet from her, pull out her crossbow, and she's going to attempt to shoot Oric. So that's like my
Crossbows are not dishonorable.
No, you can be a ranged spider. So you're shooting a crossbow at him.
Yeah.
All right.
Mind you, this will be hard. But go ahead.
Yeah.
Let us go, Lorabelle.
Probably should put something on my bolts, but okay.
You rolled a D8, not a D20.
Oh.
Yeah.
Roll to hit.
Oh fuck! It's up for a second. I forget. Do I get disadvantage at this ring?
No, you're
No,
you're more
you
than
need
5
to
feet
be within
away.
5 feet.
Hey, you have disadvantage.
17.
A 17 will not hit.
Hold
What?
up, Lorabelle. Did you add your proficiency in your dex to the roll? Because I just see a D20.
Yeah, I know. We're
Uh,
just tax
my
D20 plus.
Oh,
Are you proficient in
I'm only
crossbow?
like
You
I'm
Uh,
only
should be.
with Oh, I am proficient with hand crossbows. Okay.
Okay, so that's an extra +2. And then what's your dex modifier?
My dex mod is 2.
Okay, so that's a 21 to hit.
sure. I'll go for this time. So yeah, you hit him. Roll damage.
Nice, you hit him.
You made a dent.
So you throw your sword in the air and like Rambo, like pull the hand crossbow and shoot him.
That is max damage. As you hit him like square in the shoulder, he kind of moves it back a bit, but then looks at you. Fine. Do you want to do anything else?
Pick up my sword.
That's an item interaction, but sure.
Oh, then no.
Item interaction
just-
still works, don't worry about it.
You have an action, technically item interaction, bonus action move.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm done with my turn.
Cool. He just... Schmovement.
Pussy.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. You
Damn
suck.
it!
Yes. Yes.
I
Did I put him
hate-
off by shooting?
I fucking... Why am I...
You suck, Captain Targus.
Oh god, no, no, no. Oh god.
The fuck? Sorry, I'm just gonna make a test roll to see what the fuck.
No, you rolled a 2 on the dice. He
That's
missed.
just a roll.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm
A 9
glitch.
and a 7.
Salasim, I am testing. Because that was
Right.
like, what the fuck?
You think the dice are conspiring against you?
Tests it against a 19. Oh my god.
So yeah, he
Oh.
misses. He whiffs both blows. Somehow.
Cool.
And yeah, you can try to do something back.
Question: would this armor roll to kick him in the bits right now?
No.
Yeah. Oh,
Wait.
man.
Again, he's in armor. I feel like if you try, you're just gonna hit metal and hurt your shin.
Fair point. Okay, trying to think about how I can play this. Because my character is not built for non-castery effectery.
Hmm.
Wait. Yeah. Trying to think, because I would. I can't use my crossbow because I'll get disadvantage.
You can use your rapier. You can. It's a finesse weapon, so you can use it with your dex.
I know. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have to use rapier.
All right. So remember, add the +4 this time.
+4?
It's +4 because it's your proficiency plus your dex.
That misses.
You have our inspiration if you want to use it.
Bark inspiration. That's a 1d6.
It's a 1d6, and it will do something extra if you hit with it.
Use it.
Does a 19 hit?
That does hit.
Ooh.
All right. He needs to make a con save.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh,
what
God.
was that? Lorabelle? Eat him.
Oh.
Eat him.
That's an 11, I suppose. That doesn't make it.
No. So Lorabelle, whatever your damage is, he takes an extra 3.
Nice.
Sick.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for that one moment where the captain crits.
Yeah. It's not
Oh,
going to
Lord.
happen.
I'm just waiting for the moment where he actually hit.
Yeah.
Well, because it's going to be a lot of damage. I'm well aware. He's going to hit, and it's going to do almost all her HP.
War
But there's a
veteran
chance
feels like
that he won't hit her this entire fight, and she wins, which I think will be
and
hilarious.
that would be so anticlimactic,
He-
though. I would feel so bad. Just oh god.
So Lorabelle, roll for damage.
Trust
I
me,
am.
he won't go down.
So
You're not going to let him?
He a tanky man.
Lorabelle's gonna smirk and have a glint in her eye and mention, "Oh, you definitely haven't been trained in the Underdark."
No.
So that's
As you-
5 plus 3 damage.
As you do stab him in a good place, he looks at you, and you haven't been trained in blade. Is that the end of your turn?
I don't know what else I can really do, because I can't outrun him.
And
And if
opportunity
you
attack.
try, you get an opportunity attack, and you don't want that.
Yeah, any feats or any traits or anything to do now?
Oh.
I think with her being a cleric, most of her stuff is offline when she doesn't have magic,
Oh.
which is why this is such an unfair fight.
So that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Mike,
Attack
just,
1!
oh, there we go.
Fuck.
Mike, just out of curiosity, how obvious is it for me to give Bardic Inspiration?
Not very. But
Is
I
this
will
your
say,
movement?
if you casted it outside the circle, it would have worked. But she's currently inside the circle, so your magic
Right.
does
So
not work.
she got the 1. That's fair.
Oh god, 23.
All right. So let's see how hard this dude fucking hits.
Yeah.
It's a regular. It's a regular. It's a bit of a boosted sword.
It can't be magical because then that would be against the rules. It just has to be a chunky sword.
It's a very chunky sword. That is 11 hit points.
Oh,
Oh.
that's
As
gonna be me at 9 HP.
Lorabelle, as you stand there and you smirk at him, his blade comes crashing down, leaving a large gash across your body. And that's his first strike.
Damn.
That's another. And let's see if this finishes you.
It does.
9. Oh,
That's exactly 9. As you in amazement, as you still in probably a bit of shock, see the flat of his blade come up and smack you straight in the face, knocking you out. And we will set your status to unconscious.
Damn.
All right.
Damn.
You've had your
Too
fun.
late.
Are we done?
He walks away, and the vice captain walks up again. The duel has concluded. Despite the honorable and well-fought effort by the aggressor, the challenger, unfortunately, Captain Tigress, with the odds, has won. The aides of the challenger may now enter the arena to heal them. And you can also, for Ferran, you can genuinely tell that the vice captain, Captain Torek, looks a bit off by this entire thing.
And how does Targus? How does he look? Does he look happy with himself?
He is as stoic as a rock.
Okay, fair enough.
That's what happens when you're a war veteran.
As I've been
can I like just bring my like make it look casual, like I'm about to walk into the ring? I want one of my hands to go like in the radius. Does anything happen underneath my glove?
Uh, no. It seems that whatever anti-magic was on it has been taken away.
Okay.
Can I use my lay on hands to heal Lorabelle
you
then?
can.
I
Yes,
will
you can.
use 15 points of lay on hands.
Wake up!
Yeah.
Wake up!
As Ferran kind of just kneels down and just grabs Lorabelle by the back of the head and just sort of whispers oh well shit, can I use that in the ring actually?
Yes, as previously stated, the anti-magic has been revoked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it went down when she got knocked out.
Ferran kind of just gets down and grabs her by the back of the head and whispers kind of a few words, and sort of a kind of pulse that emanates from his holy symbol, and he lays his hands on Lorabelle and just gives her a bit of life back as she opens her eyes, and I will just say to her, "You done very, very well. You should be proud of yourself."
Hey, you hit the man.
Yeah.
You lasted longer than I thought you would. All right, come on, let's go. We have actual work to do.
The Judican, as you go to Rever, is kind of clapping. She did well for what she could.
She done very well.
For someone who was just newly recruited as a beginner of the guild, did better than I thought she would, at least.
Yes.
Now we have work.
It is certainly good.
She got 2 beautiful hits. Look at the cuts on him. Damn, I'm sure that people in full armor could not even do that to him. So well done, Lorabelle. Well done yourself.
Now, please.
Walk with your head held high. He missed his first 2 attacks as your agility was way too good.
Oh my god.
He walks over to Salasim.
I look annoyed and embarrassed by my group. I said I'm new to this group and like I'm babysitting.
Mr. Salasim, again, you are fully encouraged to do this by yourself. If you wish to make an agreement with us without your group, it is perfectly fine, and we will still accept you. And he pats you on the shoulder. Now, men, we must go. This place offers no more importance to us. And they go behind him again. And they leave into the void.
Goodbye.
Mind you, Ferran, you did not hear what they offered Salasim.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. There we go. Alright, Targus, until next time. See you later.
He, kind of wave you off. Like you're just a bit annoying.
Just filth, yeah.
Not filth, like you're just another thing that entered the town.
An annoying coworker.
Not even that, just something he feels kind of nothing towards, but at the same time you can tell that he doesn't really like you.
I want to kind of actually just slowly walk up over to this guy and just say to him, what exactly did you make of that fight? You know,
it was a
from
fair
your
fight.
perspective. Yeah?
There was many things that could have gone better on both sides. But, of course, you did see what happened in the end.
Mm-hmm. You did, yes. Well, I just wanted your opinion on it, you know, but fair enough.
Yes, of course I cannot condone my captain's actions. It is not a fair fight, but there is a reason for all he does. He's been pressured lately, and we cannot do much about his sour mood. So things like this will occasionally happen.
And what seems to have him in such a bad mood recently? You know, is he worked to the bone?
Have you not noticed yet? Were you not sent here for that? Oh, the insanity, it affected him personally. one of his close friends was the soldier who blew up a wall. They
Oh.
were an outsider, technically, but they were a hunter and a close friend. So, he still feels upset about it.
Well,
It's
of
a
course,
shame.
as anyone would.
It's a shame. Now go up, rest. It seems like you and your friend will need it.
Of course. Thank you for all you've done today. Enjoy. I'll kind of just sort of pat him on the back and just.
Oh, please, I merely did the countdown to what could have been an execution.
Yeah. For either person. I kind of chuckle
Jesus.
and walk on.
The way you overhyped him.
Okay, fair enough. I will just turn around, give Targus just another little look and give him a wink. And then just blast out of here.
What are you free
Hey,
doing?
Lorabelle.
Oh shit, I didn't really. You guys
You
were
good,
here.
Lorabelle?
Yeah.
Lorabelle is very quiet and he's not looking at anyone right now.
So
Lorabelle, we gotta get Lorabelle. I made a deal with the blacksmith. We can't stay here for too long, all right? I gotta go to get those drinks with him.
You
Fair enough.
can go, Zed. I will help Lorabelle with whatever she's going through.
No, I'm not leaving. She's a party member. I don't want to keep her, all this sad, moody stuff right now.
No offense, Zed, but I don't think you're the best for giving comfort.
I know, I get it. I'm not the greatest with emotions, all right? But come on. Carl is like so fucking adorable. How could you not say yes to him? You're not fine. I'll just leave Carl out. You guys take care of him. I'm gonna go to the bar now.
We'll meet you there.
All right.
The second he leaves, Carl looks at the three of you. I've committed several war crimes.
Whoa, wait, did Carl just speak?
Yep.
Wait,
Please tell
did
me what the fuck just happened.
Did that thing just speak? Can you hear me?
Maybe we're all just going crazy together.
Yep.
Anyway, I'm gonna put down the pack as I have enough things to process tonight. Lorabelle, what have we learned?
And my decades of being bloody hell. I've spent decades away on my own, and yet still outclassed by some big shot of fancy.
Here, tell you what, Lorabelle. We go and do our jobs and get more experience, and maybe one day we can come back and you can have a rematch. And you feel more prepared to deal with an opponent. Maybe get you some better armor and equipment. How does that sound?
Let's just head back.
Alright.
After you.
And I think that is where we will end today's stream. As we
I have committed several war crimes.
You guys have embarrassed Salasim so much. The guy said, I fully implore you to do this by yourself.
And as we zoom out from the circle, we go back into the skies and back to our players. Yeah. So, thank you for being here today. It's a pleasure as always. Now, of course, today's session was very lore heavy and very much, and was very much adjacent to beating the shit out of Lorabelle. But I hope you did all enjoy it. I hope you had a good time. And same goes for you, chat. All of you who were here, we're here today. That's all that's true to the end. I hope you had a good time. And yeah. So. as for next session will of course be next week. Same day, same time. Hopefully with all of us here. Sadly, Kara couldn't make it due to things outside of her control. His hair, whatever, control. But we all hope that she will be here by next session. I think we all had a lot of fun with you guys here again today.
Indeed.
And we hope to do this again next week without any problems. Of course, you can support us by subscribing or liking the video, but you can also support by just, talking in chat and leaving a comment. Watching the video in general is very conducive to helping us out with the growing of this. But we mainly do this for the heck of it. From there on out, I hope we can do this again sometime. With the upcoming project that I'm doing together with Elf, that is going to be delayed due to external issues, let's say, or internal issues rather. Nothing big, don't worry about it. It'll be fixed, but for now, it's going to be delayed. But with that, would the rest of the cast please like to say goodbye?
Goodbye.
Farewell,
Yeah.
friends.
Farewell,
Yes.
folks. Till the next time.
You can find none of them nowhere, and they are by the names of, and they have gone by the names of Elf, Elf, Strongbow, Era, and of course Sepaa, or otherwise Lorabelle Strongbow, with Salasim and Zed.
Indeed, sir.
It's Ferran. It's not Strongbow, it's Ferran.
Yeah, it's fair.
Easy mistake to make. It's all good.
But
yeah.
anyway,
Why, thank you.
yes. Now, please, everybody, say goodbye to chat, and chat say goodbye to the good people in the stream.
I'ma say,
Salam,
catch you
salam.
later.
Yeah, bye
Till next time,
bye.
folks.
Bye.
Adios.
Farewell.
Bye.
Farewell, gentlemen.